All right.
Hi, boys and girls. Actually, you're Diane's grandchildren, I understand. And she has asked me to share one of my favorite stories. And so, just like Diane is your grandma, Becky, who is right up there in that pink dress, that is my grandma. And when I was a little girl, we would go down to Grandma's and we would get out her record player. And well, actually, her record player was big, but we'd get out the record of Uncle Remus stories. And we loved to hear these stories of Uncle Remus. And that was our very favorite part. In fact, I ended up with the record, with the cabinet that held all the records. It was so fun. But
And records are big discs.
yes, that's true.
They're big, black.
If I had one right here, I'd show you. Do you want me to show you one? I'd have to pull. Well,
We're good.
Grandma can show you.
Yes, I will.
You all know who Walt Disney is, don't you? I bet you do. He is a man that just loved children, and he wanted so much for them to bring joy to you, to bring stories to you. And he also created that Disneyland, which some of you have been to. I went to it when I was 50. Now, my name is Diane Peterson, but before I got married and was Peterson, I was a Hawks. So I'm Diane Hawks Peterson. But anyway, I'm going to tell you the story about, this is Briar Rabbit, this is Briar Bear, and where is Briar Folks? Oh, he's probably around here somewhere. Oh, look, there he is back there. Well, you can tell this book is a little bit worn. This is the book I read to my children out of. And my children are your grandma's age. And so they've all grown up and they've gone. But we're still here in River Heights in the same home that we bought 54 years ago. And now I'm going to tell you one of my favorite stories. And it is called The Tar Baby. So, before we start, I want to introduce you to my chillins. They're right down here. And I got them out because I want you to know that Uncle Remus had skin just the same colors as theirs, and then he had white hair. But he had a little friend, Johnny, that used to come listen to him tell stories, and Johnny's hair was brown, and his skin was like my color. Probably not so many dots on it. Anyway, so Johnny would come down there to listen to Uncle Remus tell these stories. And I'm just going to tell you one. There are so many. There's making the $1 a minute work. Oh, would you like to make $1 a minute? Anyway, this one is called The Tar Baby. So in the summertime, when they fix the roads and they put that black stuff down, and then they put the little rocks down on top of it. Well, that black stuff is called tar, and it is very hot and very, very sticky. So they have to be very careful not to walk on those streets when they're fixing them. Well, Briar Fox and Briar Bear are always scheming, trying to catch that Briar Rabbit, because he's the most wiggly little critter, and they have not caught him yet. And even when they did catch him, he gets away from them, and that makes him storming mad, And so Briar Bear, he says, I don't know that we should even try again. I'm getting tired of that Briar Rabbit getting away from us. And Briar Fox, he says, oh, just listen to you. Well, we are not going to let him get away with his lip. So we are going to try again, and I've got the perfect thing this time. Oh, what's that, says Briar Bear. I'll tell you what it is. I'm going to create a tar baby. A what? A tar baby. So this is what I'll do. And he gets a big stick, and they melt down the tar, and it gets all runny and sticky and hot, and he gets this big stick and he sticks it in it and he rolls it around and rolls it down. Pretty soon he's got a ball about like this, and he plops it on a log, and then he goes back to the fire and with his stick, and he rolls it around and rolls it around. Now he's got another one, and it might be a little bit smaller, and he puts that on top of the other one. And now he needs 4 little ones about like this. And so he doesn't have to roll too much. And he gets a little and he plops it here and plops it here and plops it here and plops it here. And he's so excited. So then he's got to find something to use for some eyes. I forget now just what it was. And it might have just been some rocks. But whatever it was, he put them right here, just like his eyes would be. And then he puts a little bit of a hat on top. And then they just wait. They go back in the grasses and behind the trees. And they wait. Oh, look, I can see dust. Can you see it? It's coming down the road down there. See that dust just going brrr? Well, that is Brer Rabbit. And he's coming this way. But wait, now don't say a word, Brer Bear. Oh, I'm not going to say a word. Okay, now don't you say a word. Here he comes. Lippity, clippity, up the road. Watch him and he zooms past. But when he zooms past, he says, howdy. And the tar baby say nothing. And Brer Rabbit, he get down here down the road and he think, what? And he come back up the road and he said, hey, you deaf? I said howdy. And still that tar baby say nothing. Well, what the matter with that kid? Don't he have any manners? My goodness, I'll try it again. So he goes back down the road where he came from. And he comes lippity-clipping along. Here he comes again. Howdy! And not a word. Well, what is the matter with this kid? So he goes back and he says, hey, he says, I said howdy to you, and you know you should say howdy right back to me. But you didn't. And now I'm going to try one more time, but you don't say howdy back to me. I think I just might punch you. Well, I try it. Howdy! Not a word. That tar baby don't say a word because he can't say a word because he's just a tar baby. And you know that. And I know that. But that Brer Rabbit, he don't know that. So he hauls off and he gives him a clip under the chin. And you guessed it, he's stuck. That rabbit fur is stuck. His paw is stuck. And so that really makes him get angry. And so he pops off and he gives him another one. And now he's got both his fists stuck and he don't know what he's going to do. So then, now I can't kick as high as I used to, but you have to bear with me. So he holds off and he puts his right foot up into that tar baby. And you know rabbits, they got big feet. And then he hauls off and he gives him another clip with his left foot. Well, now he's all stuck. His paw, all 4 of his paws are stuck. What is he going to do? How's he going to get out of this, he thinks. That Brer Bear and that Brer Fox, they might have me this time. Oh, no, don't think that way. Don't think that way. I'll get out of this. I'll get out of this. And here they come from the back. And Brer Bear's, we got you now, Brer Rabbit. We got you now. Yeah, we do, says Brer Fox. We got you, and we is going to skin you, and we's going to cook you and eat you up. Oh, says Brer, is that all you're going to do to me, says Brer Rabbit. I was worried for a minute. Brer Bear goes, he's not even worried. He says, well, let me tell you again what we're going to do. We're going to skin you, and we're going to cook you, and then we're going to eat you up. Oh, says Brer Rabbit, I was so worried that you were going to do something, really bad. But if that's all you're going to do to me, I'll be fine. And, well, he's not even afraid of that. Well, what are we going to do? And Brer Bear says, well, we could throw him in that there briar patch. And Brer Rabbit, he heard him. And he says, oh, no, don't do that. Don't throw me in that there briar patch. Skin me, cook me, eat me alive. But whatever you do, please, please, oh, please don't throw me in that there briar patch. Oh, no, I would never get out of there. No, please. Oh, it would hurt so bad. And Briar Bear goes, well, hey, I think that's what we should do. That's what he wants us to do. Now, don't get in such a hurry, says Briar Fox. He's always tricking us. Let's think on this a minute. Well, says Briar Bear, I'll tell you. I think that's exactly what we should do. We should throw him in that briar patch because he's scared of that. But he's not scared of getting cooked and eaten. Not at all. Well, maybe you're right. So Briar Fox has that stick with the star on, and he pokes him with it, and he takes that stick up as high as he can hold it, and he whirs it around, and he whirs it around, and he whirs it around again and again, and then he goes whoosh, and that tar just goes flying over into and the stick too, goes flying over into that there briar patch. Ow! Oh! Oh! Ouch! Ouch! And Briar Rabbit is so happy. Oh, you gotta keep it down though. Keep that down. And Briar Bear goes, well, he kind of sounds like he's having fun. Oh, he's not having fun. He's just putting on. Oh, ouch. Oh, that hurts. Oh, yes, it does hurt. So now he's telling him it hurts, but it doesn't hurt. And then all of a sudden he can't help it, and he starts to laughing, and he's laughing, and he's laughing, and he can't help it. He says, I forgot to tell you, Briar Bear and Briar Fox, that I was born and bred in a briar patch. Dum da da dum, dum da da dum, dum da da dum dum dum.